So we are gathered here today on this 27th day of April. And we're filming here a video because we just finished, me and my friend Marbles, we just finished our book called The Stranger. And what we decided is that, yeah, it's an existentialist novel because there's not a lot that goes on and it's supposed to be happening. But what we've discovered is that we think there's a little more going on in this novel than may be told. We actually think that Marisol is a little special in the mind, and there's a lot of psychological things going on in there that we should analyze. So, in The Stranger, an existentialist novel,
Camus exemplifies the psychological turmoil within Marisol as he discovers his undeniable and inevitable fate.
Right on, bro. High five. High five, bro. High five.
Psychological elements of Marisol. Psychological turmoil of Marisol's fate. First one, introvert.
Think that he would be lying about not having these feelings, but really, he's telling the complete truth. That's what's so strange.
I never thought specifically of Marie, but I thought so much of other women. Page 77 through 78. So we use this first quote because Mirso is being honest, and he seems to not legitimately love Marie, but he just utilizes her for sex and companionships. He has companionships for the sake of companionship. When in reality, Marie is the one who makes all the effort, like for the marriage and everything, and he puts forth no effort in any relationship. He goes so far as to say that he probably has an antisocial personality disorder.
So another thing that's funny about Marisol, hey honey. So another thing that's funny about Marisol is that he doesn't really hold any sentimental value towards people or anything at all, including his mom, Marie, and his relationship with Raymond.
Because when he was with his mommy and she died, he didn't really seem to grieve that much. And with Marie, he only wanted her for her body. And
Dirty
and
thing.
Raymond, he didn't even care if he was friends with him, really.
The next psychological turmoil is external locus of control, referring to the extent to which individuals believe that they can control events that affect them.
The external locus of control makes people more likely to believe that his or her fate is determined by chance or outside forces that are beyond their own personal control.
That's what Marisol says causes him to shoot. He says it's the sun. And since he believes that the sun is responsible for his own actions, he thinks that he's not in control of his own fate, which means he has his external locus of control.
And he also believes that we're all going to die eventually, so it doesn't even matter when. That's what he decides at the end of the novel.
She said, if you go slowly, you risk getting sunstroke. But if you go too fast, you work up a sweat and then catch a chill inside the church. She was right. There was no way out. Page 17.
He also talks about how the sun is controlling everything he does and not himself. The sun is the reason for his fate and why he chooses to shoot the arrow. The id and the superego, never controlled by ego.
The id is the unconscious desires and drives of the human body.
Wait for me. Okay. It's like when Marisol eats out of the pot when he has his spaghetti, instead of taking the energy to get a plate and eat like a civil human being. It's because his id, which just controls his unconscious drives, is just screaming, "Eat! No! Eat! No!"
I know what you mean. Like when he's shooting and he shoots the Arab for no reason because he blames it on the sun.
He just said Arab.
Then I fired 4 more times at the motionless body, where the bullet lodged without leaving a trace. Page 59.
And we used this quote because he claims to not have any control over the shooting, and it's simply letting the sun and his emotions control him. It was not thought out at all or with any reason, but it just happened from his id and his need for immediate gratification.
It's also his id sometimes even says, "Just have sex now." which is why he says that he misses Marie only because of the sex. He doesn't have any emotional drive to be around her, just like I have no emotional drive to be here right now. So I'm going to put my head as far away from the camera.
Oh my gosh.
I was struck by how sincere he seemed, but I had had enough. It was getting hotter and hotter. Page 69.
That's what she said!
Give me a second, I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she is waiting for me just across the bar. My seat's been taken by some sunglasses asking about a scar, and I know I gave it